Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Eat, sleep, bark. Good morning to you, Mr. Jared. JDM, good morning to you. Thank you for the roses, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Jerry V, good morning. The V-Man, the V-Rooney. It's Monday. Doesn't feel like Monday, though, for some reason. It doesn't feel like Monday. Good morning, everyone. Andrew Esther with the rose and the heart me. Thank you so much. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. As you're coming in, folks, tap that screen. Share that live. Thank you, Andrew, for the heart me. Get your heart me's in. Heart me here, heart me there. Get your heart me in. Andre Lloyd, good morning to you, Mr. Lloyd. Kiss Kiss, good morning. Thank you for the heart me, Kiss Kiss. Matt Dixon with the goat and the rose. Thank you. Yes, it is Matt Dixon with the first TikTok balloons out of 4. Thank you, Matt Dixon, for them balloons. Good morning, our YouTubers. Good morning, our kickers, our Twitchers, and our TikTokers. Good morning, everybody. Mark Meza with the heart me and the lightning, and Andre Lloyd with the good morning. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Steven Cylon with the lightning and the goat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are we ready for a new week, everybody? This should be a little smoother this week. All right, all roads lead back to the 20, which we're headed towards, and then we should start getting a smoother week. Good morning, my YouTubers. Let's see here. Good morning, KK. How are you, my friend? How is my KK over there on YouTube? That's it. Tap over there on the tubes. I appreciate you. KK with the heart me over here on TikTok. He's everywhere. Andre Lloyd with the goats. 16 of them. Thank you also for the heart me, Andre. Good morning, user. Sue, my Sue. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. We are at 3,000 likes. We got 7,000 more to go, and then we're going to get this party started. Good morning, Beckham Scully. Jonathan G, good morning to you. Good to see you over there, Jonathan G. Let me see if I pull this chat up here. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Phil Brown, good morning to you, Phil Brown. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Pow Daddy, yes it is with the heartbeat. Brad James, JL Haba with the lightning. Brad with the heartbeat, Powder with the heartbeat, Powder with the rose, and Powder with the second TikTok balloon. Yes, yes it is. We are at already 5,000 likes. Thank you, everybody. Renee, hello, Renee. Geary, hello, Geary. Two-time trader, good afternoon. Oscar Urbano, good morning, all our YouTube family. Are we ready to get going? Are we ready to get going, everybody? We're at 7,000 likes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years. We are here to help you. We are here to give you the levels of the morning. We are here to do right by you. I can promise you that, okay? Right now, we are going to start off with Miss Market here. As we have this gap up, we're heading back to the 20, folks. All roads lead back to that daily 20, but this time we're doing it the right way, okay? No NEWS. Hopefully we got a calmer market now. And from this point forward, we start leveling out, okay? Your ATRs should start coming down a little bit, and we can start rocking and rolling here. Here we go on this market. Remember, we talked about this over the weekend when we did a little training on here. We are exactly where we did the training, okay? So right here, we are in position 2 to the upside on SPY. We are in that neutral state. Are we going long at the open? No, we are not taking that long. You're looking for a move back first to the downside. So you will have two options here, folks. You get to move down to the downside, look at your retracement level, and then you can look for a possible long here on SPY. Let's go see what we got in our way. On the 5-minute, we're okay. 15, we're okay. On the hourly here on SPY, you do have room up to this triple top, okay? 546. Mark that level down. 546 on this market to the upside. Also down below, trying to go for any shorts under the whip zone of 529. You got your 8 and your 20 in your way here on the hourly. So Miss Market has some support underneath her to push us higher and higher. Ultimately, we're probably going to get to that hourly 200, 554. But what you have to know is for those that trade the first 15 to 20 minutes of the day, like myself, and everyone should, to the upside is not a good idea. You need a pullback first here, okay? We're going to head over to AMD. AMD whip zones are in place from over the weekend. We got starting position 3 to the upside there. And then you got the granddaddy right there. The 1 hour 200 in your way. You're already in position 3. I'll be looking for some shorts up there around $100 area, 99.67. Hopefully we get a poke through to 100, and then we can look for the move back down here on AMD. Under the whip zone level here to the downside of 92.58. Got your 8 and got your 20 as major support underneath you here on AMD. We're going to head over to Apple right now, see what Apple wants to give us. Apple pretty much the same, neutral state, gap up. You're way up there in position 3 on Apple, and everyone, my brother included, oh my God, what'd you make me get into 3 years ago? It's going to crash, bro. It's going to crash. Now he's got to buy me something real nice. We're in a neutral state. We are way up there in position 3 at 211. All the yappers, okay? We got Granddaddy right there at 214. I'll be looking for a short on Apple up there as well at 214. We got hourly Granddaddy. That is major resistance to the upside. We know we're going to get a pullback, and then we can retest for a long. But I'm going to be on this party as we get that pullback at the open, most likely here on Apple. That's Apple, AMD, and SPY. Renee DeGroat, how are you over there on the tubes? Hello, TikTokers over here on the talk. Good morning to you, SMS. Are we ready for a good week? Thank you. K. Braden with the GOAT. There's a VIP here. Carrie with the team cheers. And the balloons. That is 3 balloons out of 4. And the heartbeat. Benny with the rose. Thank you, Benny. Brother Man. Hello with the heartbeat. Might rob ya. With the rose. Hello, might rob ya. Betty. Hello. Tesla, let's do it. Tesla. Oh my God, we're back up to 257 on Tesla. Oh my God, I thought we were going to 200 again. Voss, what's going on with Tesla, man? All right, here we go on Tesla. We're in a neutral state. We're in position 2 to the upside, 515. We're going to go over to our hourly here. Hourly, you got room up to 261 here on Tesla. Got a double top there around 261 on the hourly, so watch out for that sucker, okay? 261 on your daily, you're clear. 261 on Tesla in a neutral state. Watch out for Tesla. This is Trading View that we're doing here. Teddy Flows, Eduardo, you got your work cut out for you over there. YouTube is rocking, baby. Let's go, YouTube. They finally found us over there, and they know where the GOAT is, and he's right here. Good morning over there. What else are we looking at? User with the GOAT. User with the heartbeat. Candy with the heartbeat. Betty with the tiny. Quan with the heartbeat. Meta with a weta. Let's see what we got here on Meta. We are in a neutral state on Meta, just like everything else. We are in position 2 to the upside. We're going to head over to our hourly here. Meta, you got room up to this pivot. 554 right here on Meta as you come up. Watch that pivot point right there at 554. 554. I was right. 554. You got a double top. You got uno and you got dos right there. If you get over that with a retest, you got some room up here, up to 567 on Meta. Under the whip zone on Meta, under 539, you will have room back down to 529 here on the Meta Rooney. Neutral state here on Meta, okay? Anything up in your neutral states, folks, they're going to be short-lived. Going to tell you that right now, okay? How we doing? The Qs. Yes, there he is. The KK. He's everywhere, this guy. The Qs. Whip zones are still in place from the weekend. You're in a neutral state. You're in position 2. We're going to head over to our hourly here. On the Qs, you got room up to 470. Boom. 470 hourly, 200. Then you're going to look for some shorts. That's going to be a major supply zone there at 470 on the Qs. VIP has taken off in level. We got a lot of VIPers, man. Holy Nikes, we got VIP. We got VIP coming out of our ears. We got VIP coming out of our nose. We love our VIP traders. Woo! SOXL. Let's see what we got here on SOXL. Thank you to all our moderators on YouTube, all our moderators on TikTok. Sometimes you just got to deal with the mutants. You know what I mean? Just block them, mute them, whatever you want to do. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside. On the 5-minute 15, you're over to 200, but we're going to go to our hourly here. You got room up to this pivot right here, 1150 on SOXL. See it right here? Coming up, SOXL is waiting for you right there around $11.50 and then $12, and then you can look for a pullback on this, okay? You're going to get pullbacks today. Neutral states, we got gaps up. The novice gap is set up right now, everybody. The novice gap. You know what the novice gap is? Right here, everyone thinks they're going to the moon, the novices, the amateurs, and then they get wrecked as we come back down here, and then their trading career is over in a matter of 5 minutes. Good morning, good morning. User with the goat, user with the goat, user with the heartbeat, Candy with the heartbeat. Yes. Keep tapping, everybody. Keep tapping. USA. Put hashtag USA in the chat. PLTR and then Nvidia. All right, here. The kiddies are all home from school today for their break. Right now, we are in a neutral state on PLTR. We are way up there in position 3. Here on PLTR, we're going to pull this back for you. Your next stop on PLTR is $94, and then you have room up to $95. You're way up there, folks, okay? You're in that neutral state. You are getting a pullback on this without a shadow of a doubt. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk and get that pre-market data off. Candy with the balloon. The goal for the balloons has been nailed already. Yes, it is. Now we're going to go over and hammer some roses. What do you guys think? We love roses. Let's get these roses in here. Boom, boom, boom. Make you work towards this here. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all those gifts. Mr. Day with the heartbeat and the rose. Kelly Deal with the heartbeat. Steven with the rose. Davion with the heartbeat. We get to every single one who gives gifts here. We will shout you out. That is for sure. Matt Dixon with the roses. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, D&D. And Jim Dag with the follow. We're going to head over to Nvidia. We're going to see what the vids or Nvidia wants to do here. Powder, that was for you, buddy. Right now, we're in a neutral state on Nvidia. We are up there at 114 in position 3. You got room up to this pivot right here. All right, 115, and then you're going to get a pullback here on Nvidia. 115, mark that level down, and that is a supply zone. Poetic emulation with the winning chip. Thank you. Who do you recommend in order to start? Me, Pity Smile. To get in the VIP, if you're brand new as a trader, you're going to head over to the VIP, thevosstrading.com. Link is in my TikTok, Twitch, Kick, YouTube bios. Just click the link, folks, right in the bio. Or just go to www.thevosstrading.com. Thevosstrading.com. Right there will get you to where you need to be. What else are we looking at? Thank you, Tenny Flows, doing a great job with Mr. Dave over there in YouTube world. Let's go. Let's go a little JPM. This suck, and then we're going to hit C. JPM's been a good one. My trade on Friday was JPM. Sorry, guys. I told you Amazon over the weekend. It was JPM. Amazon was the day before. I get my trades mixed up. We are in a neutral state here on JPM. And remember we said that if you open here, not on JPM, just in general, what will we do here? You're neutral. You can go long as you open in position 1 here on JPM. Let's see what we got going to the upside. On the 1 hour here on JPM, you have room up to 240. First stop is 240. Then you got a double top here at 241. Okay? Mark that down on JPM. And let's also get you under the whip zone here. Under that whip zone of 234.42 right here. Your first stop is 233.46. You got your 8 on the hourly, and then you have room down to your 20 on the hourly to 229. Anyone watch the Masters yesterday? Whoa, was that awesome or what? Was that awesome or what? When Sorry, I'm back, everybody. Sometimes I mute myself. When I ordered this mic, it's a very good mic. They said that you'll mute yourself a lot. That's the only downfall. But we're back now. Yes. I'm sure it was a good... I said, anyone watch the Masters? My family, who never watches the Masters, I had it on every TV for the birthday party yesterday. And they were cheering, going nuts. And then when Rory missed the putt, they were like, oh, my God. It was great. Sue, what else are we looking at? We just did you hear JPM? I hope you did. We're going to go over to Boeing right now. Boeing, we're in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Boeing. You got room on Boeing up to this pivot point here, 162.50, okay? 162.50 on Boeing. The problem we got here on Boeing is that we are neutral and we are in position 2 already, so I won't look for anything long on that. I won't look for anything long on there. Microsoft to the moon. Let's see what we got here. Are we good, Tidio? Teddy Flows, are we good over there now? Sorry, folks. Sorry. I want to make sure you guys are on your toes sometimes. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside, 5.15. You got room at the open up to 393 on Microsoft. Write that down. 393 on Microsoft, okay? And then you can look for a pullback. Folks, I'm looking for shorts at the open. I am not looking for anything long. The only time I'll be looking for anything long is after we get the pullback. Then I will look for a retest. But right now, we're at the mercy of our state. These got to tighten up before I really hit anything long to the upside. That's the way I like to play. That's the way I like to roll, okay? Thank you. Can you message me private? No. I don't read any private messages, folks, so don't bother wasting your time. Tesla, let's see what we got. Tesla, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 here on the Tesla Rooney. On the hourly, as we spotted out before, you got room up to this pivot here, 261. That'll be your first stop, all right? You got a double top here. 261 coming back up. Mark that down on Tesla, all right? You look good, though. You're nice and tight. I bet it on my Robinhood. What else are we looking at, everybody? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep tapping. Keep sharing. There is Katana Lim. She is sharing it out, baby. Apple and AMD. AMD, right now you're neutral. You're way up there in position 3 here, all right? And then you have the 200 lurking. I myself will be up here at $100 hold number lurking because I'm going to hammer this back down to the downside, okay? That's a major supply zone that I will be a part of here on AMD right around the $100 mark here. That is not financial investment or tax advice. That is for education purposes only. We're going to head over to some SQQQ. SQQQ, you are in a neutral state going the other direction here. And we're going to leave this pivot here. Remember we had this the other day? You are neutral. You are in position 2 to the downside. You got room down to $33 here on SQQQ, okay? Then you can look for a bounce back to the upside here. You're in that neutral state. You're not going to get that much more pressure to the downside. The only way that you'll get more pressure to the downside is you got to wait for that 200 to catch up. And it's going to be a choppy mess if you have to wait for that. So you want price action to bring you back up. Let's go, babies. Tootsie. Tootsie. Yeah, Tootsie's starting to calm down. You know, Tootsie was crazy for about a month. You know who Tootsie is for all the newbies in here? Hit that follow button, everybody. Tootsie was like, oh, my God, Tesla's crashing. Apple's crashing. AMD's crashing. Everything's crashing. The orange man. Oh, my God. What are we going to do? And Voss said, sit back, relax, folks. Nothing crashes. All right. Zen Method with the lightning and the goat. Taro Tico with the heartbeat. Thank you so much. Yes, NVIDIA rose up. Gapped up. That's all. Didn't rise up like crazy. It's just stocks. Folks, the market goes up, the market goes down, and the market goes sideways. If you're one of those who are like the Chicken Little, you know Chicken Little? Oh, my God, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up. Trading isn't for you. Trading will not be for you. I promise you that right now. Thank you, Zed Method, for the goat. Yes, it is. DraftKings. You want a little DraftKings? And then we'll do Apple, folks. Right now, DraftKings, we are in a narrow state. Narrow state here on DraftKings. You are in position 2 to the upside. 5.15 look good. On the hourly here on DraftKings, I mean, your first stop on this, technically, you have room up to $35. Then you have room up to $35.25. You got a double top right around there. So $35.25 area. And then you got room up to $37 where your hourly 200 is on DraftKings. You just got to get through these pivots first. Right here. All right? Boom, boom. And then you can look for a possible move up to that 200 here on a Draft of the Kings. We're going to head over to Apple. Apple, we're neutral. All right? We're way up there in position 3. You have room up to the 200. Right there, I'll be looking as well, just like on AMD. On Apple, I'll be looking around 214 for a possible move back to the downside here on Apple. Yes. Thank you, Tenny Flows. Jonathan. Yep, we just did DraftKings. SMCI, we did. We'll come back to that. Thank you for the follow. What else are we looking at? Netflix. Netflix, you're narrow. You look pretty good here on the flicks. You're narrow. You're in position 2 here on Netflix. Let's see what we got as we climb the board. You got support underneath you here at 928 on Netflix to push you up higher. First stop on this is 936. Mark that level down. 936, and then you have room up to 941 here on Netflix. You got support. You guys, listen. And ladies, you do not want to get under the 1 hour 200 because then you're coming back, okay? You want to stay over that with support. And then you got good push up on Netflix. Zen Method with the goat. Candy with the roses. Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dan Guyan, you learn that all in the VIP. $25 a month. or 275 for the year. Link is in the bio. C, here we go. I see you. I see you, Kevin Curtis. I see you. We are in a wide state here on C. We are in position 2 to the upside on C. All right, C, you're coming into this pivot right here at $63, all right? If you could break that pivot of 63.25, you're going to have a problem. Guys, you're in a wide state. You are in position 2. I would only be looking at the open for a move down. This 20 and 200 have to get closer before you make any moves higher to the upside, all right? It's going to be a painful, choppy experience if you're looking for a long. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you get these lines? What lines? There's a lot of lines. A little gold, yes, a little gold. You gold, oh my God. You were too far from the 20. You'll be coming back right up, okay? Your play for a short was a beautiful A-plus setup right there, but now you're too far from the 20. You're going to come back to that 20 on gold. Gonna lose somebody. They're like, no, we're not. We're going to keep going down, man. All right. Let me know how that works out for you. The white lines on TradingView. I have them set up as hotkeys, but you could just right-click, and then you do horizontal line, and you plot it. Just Google it. What else are we looking at? Harley. I'm going to be the new CEO of Harley Orphan. I'm going to wear that Mr. Dave hat when I become the CEO of Harley. I'm going to walk into Harley with Mr. Dave's hat on, and I'm going to be like, I'm here with my cigar in my mouth. Google! We need Google! All right, Google, right now we are in a neutral state here on a Google. We are in position 2 to the upside. Google, you got room up to this pivot here. 162 area, all right? 162 and then ultimately 163 where your hourly 200 is going to knock you back down. Mr. Dave, like that one over there, boy. There you go, Mr. Dave. Yeah. Up to 163. First stop here is this pivot of 162 and then 163 on Google. Folks, don't try to go long on these, okay? What else are we doing, my beautiful traders and new traders? Make sure we're tapping. We're at 50,000 likes already. Holy Mary, mother of tapping. Yes, it is. 50,000. We're on our way to 100. Where's Sarah and Mykula? Are they in here? Sarah and Mykula, where are you at? Costco. Costco. You're in the whip zone here on Costco. Bam. There we go. Costco, you're in the whip zone. Currently in a neutral state. Above 966.61. Under 959 to the downside. You got choppiness here on Costco. What's going to happen on Costco? Right here. You're going to chop around until your 20 and 200 get closer. Then you're going to make a move in either direction. We don't know which direction, but you be ready, okay? Above 966.61 up, under 959 down, okay? After you chop around on this. To the downside, you look good on this 15 up and down. Now on the hourly, under the whip zone of 959, you have room down to 956. That's where your hourly 20 is going to be. And a move to the upside above 966.61. Watch the whole number of 967. And then you have room up to 970 on Costco, okay? But you're going to whip around for a little bit because you're in the whip zone and your state is neutral. With some JD in your coffee mug. That's funny, Jonathan. That is funny. I like that. User with the rose. Davion with the lightning. Candy with the confetti. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. We are at 53,000 likes on our way to 100,000. SOXL. SOXL. Let's see what we got. We're neutral. You're in position 2. On the hourly here, You got room up to this pivot, like we said before, 1137, okay? If you can get over that, then you can look at $12 hold number, and then $13, okay? But first, you guys see the pivots? I need to make sure you understand this. As you're coming up right here, you're moving up, you have a pivot right here. Do you see it? What was once support is now resistance coming back the other direction. Then once you get over these pivots, you're coming up to the body right here of 1231-ish, all right? Right here, look. Bam! That's another pivot for you. So be careful with those pivots. They were once support and resistance, so they're going to reject there as well again. Not even slammed with the ice cream cone. Yes, yes, it is. Bella, my 2-year-old, Isabella, she got an ice cream maker for her birthday from somebody. An ice cream maker. How do you like them apples, huh? I can't. I want to say that Spanish line, but I can't because then it pushes us out in a different direction. MSTR, but where is Jose Luis Diaz-Reyes? Where is that guy? He was my buddy, man. He probably didn't listen to me and lost everything, the poor guy. All right, here we go. We are in a neutral state on MSTR here. You are in position 2. To the upside, yes. You got room on MSRT up to 315. 315 and then 319, and then you can look for a pullback because you are in that neutral state. Folks, do you know how many traders today are going to try to go long to the moon? And it's going to start going up probably at the open maybe. And they're like, yes, this is the moment where everything changes for me. I finally got it right. And then whoop. Hello, Sri. Jay Pitts, good morning. Good morning, Pitts. How are you? No EMAs. Srijith. No EMAs, my brother. They're SMAs. Ray. Something Reyes. How are you, my brother? How are you? IWM. All right. We got you some IWM right here. What state are we in, everybody? Put it in the chat. What state are we in on IWM? You're in the neutral state. You're in position 2 to the upside. So many people are going to lose. Oh, I don't want them to lose, though. You got room up to 189 on IWM. 189. Under the whip zone of 181.81, you have room back down right here to 181. 181 hold number, okay? Mark that down. Not even slammed with the Dolphin Symphony and the corn and the ice cream cone. I love you. I love all of you. Thank you for those gifts. Thank you, Pitts. I love you, Pitts. Baba. Just make sure everyone washes their pits, all right? Very, very important. Right now, we're in a wide state on Baba. We are in a wide state on Baba. We are in position 3. Holy hell, we're not going to go long here. Oh, man, is that obvious. Woof. On the hourly here on Baba, you have room up to 113.52. Okay, 113 area on Baba. Folks, please don't go long on this. All right, look at that state. Look at that. You're not going long on this. All right. The worst case scenario is you get a gap and nap. And a gap and nap occurs when you get this big gap up, and then you have to wait for your 200 to catch up to your 20. So you go, you make a little run, and then you start napping, okay? And then the stock doesn't go anywhere, and now you're stuck in it because you thought you were going to the moon because you didn't know your state or position at the open. Intel, yes. Let's see what we got here on Intel. Intel, you are in a neutral state on Intel. It's starting to get a little wide. You're up there in position 3 as well on Intel. You have room up to this pivot right here, $21. Don't get caught in this as well, like Baba. $21. I'm telling you all, folks. I'm looking for then I'll reassess for a possible long. How we doing, everybody? Apple. Apple. Okay, we'll do Apple. Then we're going to head over to Miss Market here. Thank you, everybody. We are at 58,000 likes on our way to 100K. Yes. Neutral on Apple. You're way up there in position 3 on Apple. We know we have room up to the granddaddy of them all right there at 214, 213.65. Apple, who's going long at the open on Apple? Put it in the chat. Who is looking to go long on Apple at the open? 60,000 likes, yes. Who's going long? Keep tapping over there on YouTube. We love you, YouTube. We're cranking over there. I love it. Who is going long on Apple at the open? Gina says, not me. No way, user. Nope. You're all learning now. How does it feel to be in charge for once? Because a lot of you would have went long right into that 200. A lot of you would have went long at the open, and then you're going to see it possibly pull back. This is not financial investment, and you're going to say, I love this Voss guy. Where is he? I need more Voss in my life. Mr. Dave with the popcorn. Yes, thank you. Good job, everybody. Can someone please get rid of PETR Nectar? Can you get rid of that person, please? Good job, TEC. I'm proud of you. Good job, TEC. Johnny Moore, thank you. Thank you. I got him. Okay, what else are we looking at? NVIDIA, Papa, Big Haas. What's up, baby? What's up, my Big Haas? My Big Haas to the moon. That's where we want NVIDIA, to the moon. Let's see what we got here. NVIDIA, you are in a neutral state. Almost whatchamacallit here, narrow. You're in a neutral state. You're in position 3 up there. You have room up to that pivot right there. 115, watch this hourly pivot. Over 115 with a retest, you have room up to 116, okay? On NVIDIA, Big Haas. Watch that, baby. Watch that state. Watch that position. You're way up there, Haas. You're way up there. Not even slammed with the goat again. Yes, it is. Sarah, Simple Life. Good morning to you, sweetheart. What do you need clearance on here? What are you confused about? Miss Market. Miss Market, you're neutral. You're in position 2. Here we go. All right, on the 15, folks, as you can see, you have room on the SPY up to 546. 546, okay? On the hourly, you have your 546 level here, and then you got the granddaddy of them all waiting for you at 554. Anything to the upside in a neutral state, wait it out and get that move back down. If you don't know how to short, we'll teach you at the VIP. Link is in the bio, folks. $25 a month, $275. You must, as a trader, know how to go long and how to go short. Does everyone understand that? Okay? You can't be a one-sided trader. It's going to be painful for you. These aren't penny stocks. Hood, let's see what we got. And please don't trade penny stocks, folks. All right. Look at that. Look at these levels from a while ago. Right up. Boom. I still got them in here. Major supply level up here at 45.50 area. So keep that in mind on Hood. All right. Let's put our whip zone in here. Right now, the whip zones are 43.83 and 41.91. You're coming into a lot of support up here. On the hourly, I got to take these off, folks. So we got too many lines. You got room right up here to about $46. $46 on Hood, on Robinhood, all right? And you're in a neutral state. So if we put our whip zone levels back in for you, you're neutral, you're in position 2. You have room up to 46, right about there, okay? Right in this area, and then you can look for the move back down. Whoa, we're waking everybody up there. We're waking you up. Viral vibes, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you trade. Well, if you don't know how to trade a chart and price action, it doesn't matter what you trade. It won't matter. You'll lose. It's irrelevant. Let's go, my babies. And those people out there that charge you extra monthly fees to teach you how to trade Forex, options, futures, it's a scam. You do know that, right? It's bullshit. All you need to learn is how to trade price action, and then you could go trade any commodity. Doesn't matter. Go do it. In our VIP, we got a little bit of everybody. We got a little bit of everybody. IWM Coca-Cola. Let's see what we got here on Coca-Cola. But Voss, I just paid someone another $1,000 for futures. Are you already in their group? Yes. What did you originally buy in? Equities. And then I paid another $1,000 for options. How's it going for you? I ain't learning dookie. I ain't learning nothing in there. So why'd you pay him another $1,000? I don't know. We are in a neutral state here in position 1. We went over this yesterday also in training on here. We're in position 1 in a neutral state to the downside. You are in right now a bullish state with a bearish position. Does anyone see that? Are we looking to go short at the open? No. You're going to whip around. That 20 needs to catch up to that 200 to put you back in a bearish state and a bearish position. All right, folks? And you're also coming into a lot of this mess. Look at this. Look at that mess right there. Leave Coca-Cola alone at the open because you are going to whip around like my hair is going to be all over the place if I trade Coca-Cola at the open. Ellie Shamat with the heartbreak. Candy with the rose. 133 roses on our way up to 500. Is it best to buy stocks with dividends only? No. Tesla. Oof. Why would you buy anything if you can't answer that question? We are in a neutral state on Tesla. We are in position, and I'm not being mean. I love you for being here. But, you got to learn what to do, folks. All right? Don't just say, oh, I got some money. I'm just going to throw it in there. You hear that from novices all the time. Yeah, I came into some money. I'm just going to throw it into the market. You might as well throw it out the window going down the car so people can start grabbing it on the parkway. All right, here we go. Somebody's being generous today. Yeah. Tesla. Let's go to our hourly. All right, Tesla, we came up to this first pivot here. Your next stop here on Tesla is right here, 260, 50, 261 that we've been talking about, all right? 260, 50, 260, $260.50 and 261 hold number, all right, to the upside. Oh, look at that, everybody. Oh, isn't that so nice? We came back to the 20. Isn't that so nice? And we're doing it again. Holy Mary. Who's that guy that said, gold's going down, man? Gold's going down, man. And I told him, no, it ain't. It's coming back to the 20. There you go. Are we having fun, VIP? Are we having fun, VIP? I mean, is this stupid now, or is this ridiculously stupid? Huh? You are in control now. Now you're just going to get your patience in check, and then a lot of you are going to be in good shape. MU. I love when my babies start getting better and better and better. And now they can start laughing on TikTok lives that they see of other people losing. Not that we're laughing at them. That's not nice. But, they don't listen. We are in a neutral state on MU. We're in position 3 to the upside. On the hourly right now, you have room up to this pivot right here. $75. $75. You got resistance. And then your next stop on this will be $77 on MU. Remember, I'm not looking to go long on any of this. What do I have on watch? I'm going to tell you right now. We got AMD. Let's see. Did it get up there yet? We got AMD on watch right here around the $100 area for a possible short. And then we're going to head over to Apple. And I got Apple on watch in the same boat here around 214 for a possible short to the downside. As this comes down, then I'll look for a retest and possible long if I miss the short. Sometimes at the open, these things go up, vroom, vroom, and I can't get in that fast. So it comes down, and then I'll look for a retracement entry. Let's go, my babies. Lottie Wassie with the chili. Pow Daddy with the team cheers. Yes, it is. Walmart. Anyone trade Wayfair in here? Thank you, our beautiful Denise from our VIP, for bringing Wayfair to our attention the other day on my one-on-one with her. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We're in position 1 here on Walmart. Walmart, watch this pivot right here. 93.36, all right? Then you have room up to $94 on Walmart. You're in position 1. You're neutral. You look good to the upside on this, all right? Just watch this pivot. Watch that 2 minute and 5 minute pivot right there. That sucker could be a doozy at the open. Steven Silent with the lightning. Thank you, Steven. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Mike. You're welcome, my Mike. How we doing, YouTube? How are my YouTube babies over there? Yeah, we're rocking and rolling on YouTube. Terrence wants a little Netflix. You just got to switch those letters around. You were backwards there, Terrence. Right now, we're in the narrow state on Netflix. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Netflix. You're coming into that pivot there, but your next stop on this is 936 and 937 area, all right? You're narrow. Netflix wants to go. We have to see, folks, look what happens when you're in a neutral state. See the neutral state? You're whipping around. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look, you're in a neutral state over here. Look, whoop, 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 whoop. You're whipping around over here too. Okay, what do you think's gonna happen when you're in a neutral state like AMD? And let's go back. And you're way up there in position 3. Holy shnikes. EXO, XO, with the heartbeat. Hit that follow button, everybody. Hit that follow button. Remember, folks, the VIP is open. If you want to learn everything we're talking about in here and learn how to trade correctly, head over to thevosstrading.com right there. Link is in all my social media bios, profiles. You'll see that same link, thevosstrading.com, or just type that in, folks. That's all you got to do. It's a 1, 2, 3 type thing to get. You could be registered in 30 seconds, actually. 30 seconds. Time yourself. My Jakey, let's take a look at SMCI. Yes, you are, my Jakey. SMCI, you are narrow. Very good. VIP are there. Wait a minute. We got to move this down. We got to move that sucker down. Bam. Okay, we're in the narrow state on SMCI. We are in position 3. We're way up there. All right? We're way up there. You have room up on SMCI. First stop is 35.50. All right? You can't treat half dollars like whole numbers. All right? You can break through those easily. But we'll just watch it. 35.50 and then $36 are your next on SMCI. And then if you can get over 36 with a retest, you're coming back up to 37. That's where your granddaddy is. All right? So keep that in mind. You're in a narrow state, but you're way up there in position 3. Remember, folks, in a narrow state in position 3, you can get one more leg up before you're going to get one of these most likely. Whoop, whoop, whoop to the downside, okay? Thank you, XOXO, for the TikTok music. The Jester Cats. Yes, it is, XO. Jaffe Joe with the winning chip. Benny with the rose. CRJ with the TikTok music. XOXO with the heart meme. And Steven Silent with the lightning. Thank you so much. We're on every day. Saras Simple Life. We're on every day, Monday through Sunday. Every day. Right now, everyone's like, this guy's on every day? Yeah! The only time I won't be on is if I have to do something. Like a doctor, or if the wife says we're going somewhere with the kids, you know. But usually we wait till after the live. You know, the kids are hangry in the morning, so we can't put them out in public right out the morning. You know, my kids get hangry. You know what happens with hangry 2-year-old? I have a 2-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old daughter, and they get hangry, boy. Let me tell you, when they get hangry, look out, world. Jean-Luc with the chili. I love that name. Jean-Luc. Mike K. Braden with the goat. How you doing, my K. Braden? How are you, sweetheart? Isabella Faith's birthday was glorious. She had a great time. She had cake all over the place, all over her face, ice cream cake. Yeah. My wife was cutting pieces for everybody at the party. And she goes, am I cutting these a little too big? I'm like, holy hell, it was a big ice cream cake. $50 for that thing. I'm like, yeah, you're cutting these pieces, but no one complained about the size of the pieces. Sarah, my daughter is 12. She's mean when she's hungry. Yep. Hangry, man. You got to see me when I'm hangry. Forget it. I can be a hangry old sucker. I am 44 years old. I'll be 45 soon. Started trading when I was 23 and a half, 24, 22-ish. All right, Britt Donnie. Our daughters have the same name. All right, that's awesome. Cool, man. Thank you for being here. PayPal. Let's see what we got here. PayPal. Let's see what we got. Yeah, all the big TikTok creators watch me on here as well. I'm teaching some of them how to trade. Some of them pay big bucks for that. They're not in the VIP. They're like, I'll pay you $1,000 a month. Okay. Let's go. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside on PayPal. So on PayPal, folks, see this? You got some resistance coming up here. Your first stop is $64 and then $64. Right here on PayPal in this zone. Let me mark this out for you. Right there. Boom. $64. Okay? Now, we know that's resistance area. We know we're neutral. We're already in position 2. Watch a possible rejection off of that level. You don't want to look for a retest of it above 64 because you're neutral. You're only going to get so far apart before your 20 and 200 come back together again. And all roads, VIP. You just saw it on gold. What else are we looking at? Not long, the song. Kind of love we make. Jean-Luc with the chili. Thank you, Jean-Luc. J. Robert, we teach that in the VIP. Yeah. Yeah, VIPers, anyone who asks VIP questions, just tell them to head over to the VIP, okay? Link is in the bio. SoFi. Let's see what we got here on SoFi. Scott Davis with the heartbeat. Thank you, Scott Davis. All right, SoFi. Let's do a little SoFi. We are in a neutral state on SoFi. You're in position 2 to the upside. SoFi, you have room up to this pivot here. 1130. Watch that. 1130. And then you got room up to $12. All right. 1180. Right up to the 200. So as far as you're going on SoFi, you got Granddaddy up there. You got a pivot here. You got a pivot there. $12 SoFi. You be fighting for pennies on this. Well, good to see you here, Verbal Prophet. You keep streaming those Bible studies. And thank you for being here. Okay. Good job, Rich Kid. I hope your crystal ball keeps working for you, Rich Kid. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see what we got going on over here. 54. Hello, YouTube. I love you. I see you. Don't you worry. How's Kick and Twitch doing? Yeah, pretty much ass as usual. Useless platforms. We love YouTube and TikTok. Right now on Miss Market, you're in that neutral state. You're in position 2. Remember that, folks, okay? You're starting, I mean, you got room up to the pivot, 547. We've been saying that. And then 554. You got your 200 here. But look, folks, let me show you something. You're in a neutral state. You're in position 2 right here. I'm not taking that long. I'll be looking for that. I'm not looking for a long there. Mercy and Grace. Hello, Mercy. Yes, it is. Mark Nick Castro, how are you? Carvel, no, it was, what's that other ice cream place? Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen. Marvel. Let's see what we got here on Marvel. Right now, you're in the neutral state on the Marvel Rooney, the Marvel Man, the Marvelicious. Neutral, where are we at? We're up there in position 3. We're way up there. All right, you have room up to this pivot. Don't let that tail sneak you out right there. 56.34. Watch that. 56.34. And then you have room up to $58 here on Marvel. Okay? You're neutral. You're up in position 3. Be careful. Swarnim. What's up, Swarnim Baki? How are you, my friend? Swarnim Baki. I like that name. Hope I'm saying it right. All right, folks. Anything is possible, but I'm banking on that it's not on AMD. So you got room up to the 200. 200. Okay? 200. It's that damn button again. I hope they didn't get a patent on this thing. Who put the patent on this mic? That's what I want to know. We're back. Don't worry, folks. We're back. We're back. I'm just testing you all. I want to make sure you're all paying attention here. YouTube got it way before TikTok did. So good job, YouTube, over there. I'm proud of you guys. So get those roses. Hammer those roses. We got the last rose goal. Go. Hit those 500 roses. We're at 137. You swung a QQQ calls. Am I going to be up at all? Well, K Wick, why would you do that if you don't know how to trade? Zen Method with the roses. There he goes. Go get him, Zen. User Lovesick with the roses. Yes, it is. Skull Steve, absolutely. I got you on Meta. Absolutely. Right now, you're neutral on Meta. You're in position 3 to the upside here. On Meta, you're coming into that pivot right now here at 554. Watch that area, 554, okay? And then you technically got room up to 560 on Meta, but you're in position 3. You're going to get a pullback first on this, okay? On Meta. Halfway to the rose goal, my beautiful children. 83,000 likes. Can we get to 100? Everyone, hammer those likes up to 100,000. Come on, I'm tapping. If you're not tapping, you are napping. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the VIP. Mike, welcome to the VIP. We'll get you all tagged up here once we are done with the live, okay? Come on, get up to 100,000, folks. Let's go, my beauties. Let's see what SPY's doing as we get closer to 9:30 here. Yeah, I mean, guys, watch these pivots here, all right? 546, 547, and then you got room up to 554. But these are some doozy pivots right here, okay? And then you got your 200 right there. Just know where you are on the playing field. Your chart is the playing field. You have to know how to trade price action. All right? Thank you, Lord. How are you, my Lord? Candy Pow Daddy with the roses. Yes, it is. Thank you for hitting that goal on them roses, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Now, if we could just hit the 100,000 likes, we completed them all. We completed the big gift goal, The roses and the likes. I got to sneeze, everybody. All right. If you weren't woken up yet, you were now. The neighbors, I think, were too. Costco! Woo! That was a good one. Right now on Costco, this is very simple. You're in a neutral state. You are in position 1 to the upside, all right? You got to watch these 5-minute pivots right here, all right? Right around here, 970 area on Costco. Right here, folks, look. 970. Watch those pivots, okay? You're at 968, position 1. You're good there. You're in a neutral state, so you got room up to 970. Yes, anyone that needs support, go to WAP.com. Go to the VossTrading.com, and then you'll see a 24/7 support. 24/7 support, everybody. We are here to help you 24/7. Where are we at over here? All right, let me check AMD real quick and Apple. Yeah, I mean, I want to get up in that 100 area. Okay, I'm hoping we get up there. Now, a lot of newbie traders are hoping to get up there because they think they're going to the moon. I'm hoping we get up there so I can short the hell out of it. Thank you so much, Candy, Pow Daddy, User Lovesick, Zen, Brandon Johnson, Scott Davies, Jean-Luc, K. Braden, XO, Jaffe Joe. Is it Jaffe Joe? Yes, Jaffe Joe. Lane, Steven, Pow Daddy, Candy, Ellie, not even slammed. How are you? Davion, User, Zed Method, Tarotico, Poetic, Matt Dixon, Mr. Dave, Stephen Kelly, thank you so much. User, thank you, User. Wish we knew what your name was, User. I love having you here. Benny, thank you for the tiny Danny. Quan, Carrie, Brother Man Ed, Benny, might rob ya. I love that name. JDM, yes it is. Andre Lloyd, KK. Matt Dixon, Kiss. Who else we got here? Andrew Esther and Jared, the first. Will someone take him down, please, as the first gifter? I got to keep marking this guy down every morning. Just kidding, Jared. Love you, brother. We'll be back on tomorrow, as always. And we will see you in the VIP chat, VIPers. Don't forget, VIP, we got training every Tuesday and Thursday nights by me in the VIP training room at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you.